To There. Okay. No audio. That was the first problem. So now let's find out what the second problem is. Maybe we could just do that. What if I keep? No, I don't want to do that. Okay. Uh, maybe like that. So also, there's of course there's a delay lag. Why wouldn't there be? Uh, let's remove that. Let's do all this. I've got some great news. Great news that I'm going to tell you all about. That will change the stream for the better, and also some venting. I've got a vent. So give me a second while everything fucking figures itself out here. Uh, Also, maybe we could get the green screen to not look like dog trash. Uh, let's do webcam filters. Let's do green screen. What if we do that a little? No, maybe a little bit. Not really. Kind of. Not a lot in the way of options. Okay, well, we'll see how it goes. Hey, Wit, you pulled the trick on the za. I'm happy for you. Ooh, that text is really. See, okay, everybody knows. Everybody who comes to Dino Hour knows. The first 5 minutes of the show are just fixing technical difficulties that somehow I am incapable of spotting before the stream. So let's address the text here. Let's change. Yeah, let's color correct this. Let's go with black this time. I think that looks much better. Okay. Let's close. I'm not having any dropped frames, so I don't know why it would be pausing over and over again. I think that might be on your end, Rainy Cakes. Hello, though. Hello, Rainy Cakes. Hello, Whip Music. Hello, Rayleigh. Hello, B. Hello, Spooky Electric. Hello, all of you people. Zabby Mac. The one DJW. It will unlag as it goes on, which is astonishing. We can try this. We can try to do this, and that. Let's try this again. Okay. We'll see if it helps at all. Scuba Tank Live. Finally made Dino Hour. It's been a bit. Had exams and stuff, but now I'm a free dude. Yeah, so Ala Obscura too. You were tricked again by YouTube. That was because. So here's how this works. Okay. So ever since I switched to 100% Electronica, they've got a lot more, like their channel, instead of hosting on my channel. They've got much more sophisticated stuff going on, obviously, than I do. And so they stream on Twitch and they stream on YouTube simultaneously. It's a whole thing. I don't understand how it works. That's fine. I just have to follow instructions, very basic, simple instructions, to make sure that occurs. Yeah, I know there's a delay, Fang. It's gonna fix itself, and if it doesn't fix itself, I'm just gonna throw myself into the sewer and never be seen by anyone again for the rest of time. We'll see. Yeah, literally, it should just fix itself. I wish it would. I don't know why. I'm gonna do this and see if maybe that'll. Maybe I can maybe. Come on. Maybe fix the lag a little bit. Take away this for a second and then see if that fixes the lag a little bit. Maybe. I don't know. We're all hoping and praying that it'll catch up with itself. Anyway. Okay, better. That's nice. That's good. It was fixed for a split second before the intro came on a second time. Yeah, honestly, as soon as I did that, I was like, oh, good, I fucked it up again. Not a Grill, welcome to Dino Hour. I'm gonna basically welcome to Dino Hour is a show hosted by yours truly. We'll have Michaela on in a little bit. Michaela's my girlfriend. Sometimes we do stuff. Sometimes we make sushi out of peeps. Sometimes we play uh, surprisingly boring board games. And sometimes we just talk and we just chill, and that's what we're doing today. Um, and it's lagging again. That's awesome. That's fucking awesome. Uh, I don't know what to blame it on, folks. I really don't. I turned off the 100% logo, and it's fixed. Okay, I'm done caring. Uh, so, anyway, this process to stream on Twitch and YouTube simultaneously, it's not like, it's not rocket surgery, okay? It's it's literally just you put in like 2 lines of text that George just sends me that I copy and paste. That's it. Uh, and I just have to put it into the streaming software, and then that's it. Uh, but of course, last week I didn't do that. Um, I had like the wrong text or something, so I was only streaming to Twitch, so I wasn't streaming to YouTube, which is stupid. Uh, and then like there's also this fun thing where the name of the show is, below the video on both YouTube and Twitch. But you have to change the name of the show like in advance of the show. Otherwise, the previous show that was last time streaming appears at the bottom. So when I started streaming this, because I am an idiot and forgot to change that information, it looked like I was just turning on the big stream. And yeah, this is not the big stream. So anyway, I don't. Yeah, everybody here knows that I'm horrendous at doing the technology thing. The ironic joke being that my name is Tech, but c'est la vie. We're looking. Is that Dr. Pepper, Proud Shroudy69? Asked. Yes, it is. And that's what this stream is sponsored by, Dr. Pepper. I wish this like awful gray mess. I don't know why that's happening. Anyway, yeah, my name being Tech is the ultimate irony. Mr. Pibb is the drink of the people. Well, I'm classist. Hello Obscure just says, this is the big stream. This episode is all about how George broke his ankle. Mr. Pibb, more like Mr. Piss. George is trolling you. That code not only fucks up the stream, but also reveals your IP address to everyone within a 50-mile radius. I believe it. Anyway, so, yeah. Fang asked, is Rebecca Peak on Spotify? Yes. Every album by Rebecca Peak is on Spotify, except the brand new one, Memoirs, Volume 1. But all those songs are on Spotify. Except one album. The album cover is a painting by Degas, which is very definitely not copyrighted. But when we tried to upload the album with the album artwork to the distributor, they were like, you got this album cover off the internet. This isn't yours. I was like, it's fucking Degas. Like, but, so we couldn't have that album on. We'll probably figure it out someday. Yeah, I think Dalmatian 2 is the one B-side, yeah. Anyway, so that's why Dalmatian 2 is not there. But for the most part, it's all there. And really said, Tech, remember when we explored the abandoned elementary school and I did a cartwheel? God. I do not remember doing a cartwheel. Wow. Maybe vaguely. No way he can't do a cartwheel. Why can't I do a cartwheel? I don't think it was very good. Whip Music says should have been like, want to know what else isn't ours? Nathan has a video of me doing a cartwheel. Wow. Yeah, leak that footage, Nathan. Leak it in the Discord. Um, I am not too tall to do a cartwheel. It probably was not very good. I don't think I could get full extension on my legs. I'd probably get scared. I was in gymnastics as a little kid, like maybe second and third grade. Um, I was in this gymnastics class, and it was all girls except for me. And I wore a turtleneck, as I do. Would wear a turtleneck and these uh, like kind of like spandex sort of pant type thingies. I don't know what they were. They also had neon green, neon pink, and neon orange, like uh, rhombuses on the side. Rhombus, right? I always want to say rhododendron, but that's like a flower. Anyway, they were down the side, and I'm pretty sure, they were like girls' pants or whatever, but they're pants, you know. I didn't care. Anyway, I think there was like a little bit of me that was like felt awkward about the fact that I was like, I don't know, just like it's only girls, and like I'm wearing like spandex tights or legging, whatever they are, and like, yeah, I'm like, I don't, as like a little boy, I'm like, I don't really feel like I see a lot of other little boys that look like this or that are doing this or whatever, but I didn't care because I just wanted to do gymnastics because I had watched women's gymnastics on the Olympics, and I was like, this fucking rules. Men's Olympics or gymnastics I did not care about. I only liked the women's because they did cool stuff. And so, yeah, I did gymnastics, and I could do the splits, and I could do the straddles, and I could do, I remember doing back bends, which I didn't really like, but I could do them. And then, I don't know, cartwheels, and like handstands and stuff like that. But I was just like, I want to go on like a balance beam, or like I want to do the thing where you like fucking do a bunch of running and flipping, and I want to do like the bars, where you're like flipping and stuff. Looked cool as hell, but we weren't allowed to do that because I was a little kid. And then they were like, we have a recital coming up, and so like I was cool with the recital until they told me that I was gonna have to wear a top hat, and I was not okay with wearing a top hat. And so I was the only one who's gonna have a top hat because I'm the boy. They all wearing leotards or whatever, and yeah. So I was just like, well, I don't want to wear it. So rather than explain that I was embarrassed about wearing a top hat, where they may have listened to me and just been like, it's fine, you don't have to wear a top hat. Rather than do that, I just pretended like my back was hurting from doing back bends, and so I just completely dropped out of gymnastics altogether and just told my parents, I don't want to go anymore, my back hurts. And so I did that, and then all my and then all my peers were all sad to see me go because they were friends. I was friends with them all, and then I felt really bad about it. But then I was fine because I was like, at least I don't have to wear that top hat. But anyway, hey Molo, Michaela's gonna be on the stream in a little bit. She's gonna hang out and we're gonna talk and drink Dr. Pepper together. Spooky Electric said, in some timeline you became a professional gymnast. I'd love to believe so. I thought like gymnastics was so cool. And, like, I didn't really like men's gymnastics because it was like, I don't know, maybe more like strength focused in a way or something. It wasn't as like ballet like as women's gymnastics is, I feel. But the rings are cool though. Those are sick, for sure. Imagine gendering body movements, LMAO. Yeah, well, I grew up in Dayton, Ohio, and so. Nathan said they introduced me like, here's Nathan. Oh, in the 5th grade, Nathan played a talent show, played a Scott Pilgrim song, and wore a striped fedora. I can't whistle, but Uh, they introduced me like, here's Nathan Rail with epic guitar. Because you told them to. Wow. Um, Smug Duck said, "Hi guys, I am alive and well. I love you all and miss you all in the server. I miss talking with you guys and joking around. At least we can talk on Twitter and in stream chat. Can't wait for someone to make an album for such a tragedy and name it something like Wish You Were Here. I don't know." Hey Smug Duck. It's good to see you. Uh, Wit Music said Tech is actually the one on the cover of Olympics. Uh, that is me. That's true. I can't even. I'm trying to think of like a, like talent show thing that I did that was embarrassing, but I don't. I don't have any memories of doing anything super embarrassing. I did. So I don't know. You guys know the show Animaniacs, the cartoon show. They had this. They had this thing. This song where I don't know what the original song is. It's like a, I don't know. You'd recognize it if you heard it or whatever, but like the lyrics they add to it are all of the nations of the world, all the sovereign states of Earth. And so I memorized it when I was a kid. It's like United States, Canada, Mexico, Panama, Haiti, Jamaica, Peru, Republic Dominican, Cuba, Caribbean, Greenland, El Salvador, Puerto Rico, Colombia, and then on and on and on. I was obsessed with it as a kid. I bought an Animaniacs sing-along VHS, and I slowed it down and wrote down the name of every country as they happen, because it shows the lyric on the screen or whatever. And so I wrote down all of it so that I could commit it to memory without having to watch, because I know how the melody goes. And so yeah, I memorized the whole song. I was real excited about it. My parents used to make me do it for like relatives and stuff. And Animaniacs video for anyone who hasn't seen it. I don't understand. Yeah, anyway, yeah. Point is, so I was in, humble brag, I was in the gifted education program. Yeah, I was with this kid named, his name was Nate White, and we went to gifted school together, a couple of smarties, and anyway, he was cool. He was smarter than me, which I thought was cool. In the gifted education program, it was cool because I was definitely not like the smartest person there, but I also wasn't the dumbest, and that made me feel good. But there were like a few people where I was like, that this dude's like on another level. But Nate was definitely on another level. But anyway, I taught him the country song, and he taught me a Billy Joel song. Anyway, the point is, he ended up that year for the talent show. He decided to do the country song, the Animaniac song, for the school, and I was like, oh, cool, like sweet, like I taught him. I was just like, oh yeah, all right, but like my parents and some of the parents of like the other kids, like all these people were just like, they were like, aren't you like mad that he like undercut you and he's gonna get all the glory? And I was just like, no, I taught him, like who cares? Which is just like it's like a beautiful sentiment, like for children are just like kind of egoless in a way sometimes. But anyway, he did do the song, but he spun a globe because I guess he wanted to have some sort of like theatrics. And then when he gets like to the last verse thing where it's like, Crete, Mauritania, then Transylvania, Monaco, Liechtenstein, Malta, and Palestine, Fiji, Australia, Sudan. He like started spinning real fast, but then there was some sort of weird like harmonic thing that happened, and it like feedbacked real hard while he did it. So I guess he got what was coming to him. But anyway, I was like, I raised that boy. I don't know how I got off on that tangent though, because where the fuck was I going with that? Anyway, Michaela, what are you doing over there? Oh, okay. You can come over here whenever you're ready, I guess. Anyway, okay, if you're coming in, we gotta figure this out.
I will just...
You wanna go?
I'll just move the whole screen, right?
I don't know.
Do you want to slip out and then I slip in?
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, here, maybe I can just sit on this chair and then you sit in the throne, in the red velvet throne.
That's okay.
Okay. You can sit in the red velvet throne. Here.
That's my good side.
Oh, okay. Well, just come around. Sorry, guys. Give me 1 second. My setup is hilarious. You would not believe.
It's very narrow.
It's very, very narrow. Just keep your hand on this to keep it from falling backwards.
Oh, it's me. Hi. Hello. That's me.
Okay. Okay.
So what were you talking about? The gifted program?
Yeah, I was
Very cool.
talking about my gifted kid problems. Are you here? You scoot this way.
I'm a little short. Maybe I should have been on
See, that's what I said.
the throne.
So you should have been on the throne.
Oh my.
Oh my. Proud Shroudy 69 says you're our idol.
Who, me or him?
You.
That's crazy.
This is. Well, the lighting is all fucked up, right?
Thank you. I just come on here for my self-esteem, to be
For your
honest.
self-esteem.
Yeah, thanks, guys.
Proud Shroudy 69 says makeup tutorial.
Okay.
Does anybody remember how I got onto the stupid gifted education program thing? I can't remember what the hell I was talking about.
I personally had a really hard time in school. I told Tech about this. Just when I was young, I had a hard time focusing. So it's quite the opposite of him. However, once I got a little bit older and more mature, I did do really well in school. And I was actually
How old were you when you were like
struggling?
Yeah.
So I did poorly up into third grade. Third grade, I did better, but kindergarten and first grade, I just had, and yeah, I just had a hard time adjusting to like a classroom environment.
Yeah. I think it's kind of weird for people, right? Like, I don't know, like I would cry when I would go to...
I was very uncomfortable, yeah.
Yeah, I remember crying. But then I also, like, kids are weird because I cried on, like, the very first day. Sorry, I'm trying to fix these lights a little bit because I'm like...
I remember being traumatized by having to, like, take the school bus once. I refused, and my mom was like... My mom usually is, like, does the tough love thing, but that, like, she just was like, okay, I won't make you do that again.
Yeah,
Thank God. Not like it.
I did cry the first time I ever had to take the school bus. Because I was scared that they weren't gonna... I'm sorry, this is really hard to, like...
Oh my.
I know, I'm trying to figure out... Okay, if I sit right here, it's fine. I hate this, though. This whole thing going on with the staticky looking stuff.
We have a ghost in our apartment.
We did. Wit Music said, I think I pissed my pants in kindergarten, one of the first days.
Oh, I've also peed myself in kindergarten, as Tech knows. So, yeah, I don't know. Growing up is just weird. It's full of awkward moments and...
Spooky Electra said, I was always scared that the bus driver wouldn't drop me off at my stop for some reason. That's exactly what I was scared of. And, like, I remember crying at the back of the bus the first time I ever rode it, because I was just like... Because, you know, I don't know where the hell I am. Like, the bus is just going around all these neighborhoods, and every other kid on the bus is, like, totally fine. They're all, like they seem like they're totally comfortable with everything that's happening. So it made me, like, freaked out, and then I started crying, and then this, like, older kid was like... He's like, Miss Bus Driver, there's some kid freaking out back here. and then I, like, went to the front of the bus, and the bus driver was like, where do you live? And then I told her my address, and she was like, well, that's just right up here. And it was, like, 2 stops away or something, but...
I didn't have anxiety over that. I had social anxiety. The other kids made me so nervous, and I was just afraid of how to act around them. And I mean, I even really experienced that in a classroom setting, but we weren't forced to socialize with each other. You know, you had to focus on doing your work, so
Yeah,
it was
yeah.
easier for me. But like recess, lunch, school bus situation, it was not good for me.
Yeah, it's just I don't know, uh, a whole lot of stuff to throw at a kid. The weirdest part for me as a kid was going to school the first day, and my mom like taught me like everything that I was gonna need to know ahead of time. Like she taught me how to like write cursive before kindergarten and stuff
Mm.
like that. So I was like super prepared, and then like on the fucking like in the first like 10 minutes of kindergarten, the teacher's like, "Okay, everybody, stand for the Pledge of Allegiance." And I was like, the what? And then every kid just stands up.
I feel like I have a memory of like that same situation,
Yeah.
like learning
They
like
all must
the
have
pledge of
attended, yeah, they all
yeah.
must have attended like some sort of preschool or something. And so they all like just stand up, put their hand on their heart. And I'm like, what do they do? And then they're just like, I pledge allegiance to the flag of the
I don't
United States of America. And I was like horrified, like no clue what was going on. But
I don't think they do that in schools anymore. Actually,
they don't do the Pledge of
I
Allegiance in school anymore?
I don't believe so. But if anyone is like a recent graduate of
If there are any like
high
if there are any
school,
fourth graders in here,
well, like even high school, I think they made high schoolers even do it. But
Uh, hold on, I'm gonna look at some of these comments up here real quick. Uh, Molo said, "I pissed myself in kindergarten too because my teacher wouldn't let me go to the bathroom during
same.
recess."
This was the same thing happened to me, Monica, and I peed on the swing set. Actually,
Why wouldn't they let somebody go to the
it was Miss
restroom?
Campbell, and she had red hair, and she was very, very mean. And my mom called the school and was very upset.
Good, yeah.
But yeah, I don't know. I feel like people, like, they don't believe children a lot of times. They just kind of take advantage of, like, their innocence, I feel like, and don't
Yeah,
want to deal with it.
yeah. Uh, oh, sorry, I'm looking here. Chillwave Kittens. Hey, Chillwave. CWK. Uh, Tech crying at the back of a school bus is something that makes a lot of sense to me.
Well, this is
True.
terrible.
And Rayleigh said Tech was totally one of the pants all the way down at the urinal people. Wait, Tech is a no urinal person. And then
Wait.
Rainy Cake said false. Tech was a fuck urinals. I use a stall and sit person. So yeah, the truth is, when I was in first grade, pretty sure, uh, I went to the I straight up thought that you were supposed to pull your pants and underwear all the way down to your ankles. I was taught to, stand and pee. So I did that. I did that at the urinal. And this fifth grader, sorry, yeah, I'm like behind the text stuff. This fifth grader uh, came into the bathroom, and he was like, uh, so you're, he was like, you don't want to pull your pants all the way down, man. And I was like, oh, and like horrified because I was like always scared that like older kids were gonna beat me up because that's what like Nickelodeon teaches you. And he was just like, yeah, other kids will make fun of you if they see you do that. Just do it like this. And then he like showed me how to like pee at a urinal, like where you just like pull it down slightly or whatever. And I was just like, okay. And then from then on, everything was fine. So he saved my life. But then later, I was like, okay, peeing while standing up in a toilet is ridiculous. First off, there's splashback no matter what. That's just literally the way that liquid works. It's fucking shooting out of your body, and it's going into toilet water. It's going to splash back, so the edges of the seat are going to get piss all over them, in at least a little bit. Secondly, I don't know if like girls or I don't know if everyone knows this, but you can't. It doesn't always come out in a straight stream. Sometimes it gets a little wonky and weird, and then you pee off to the side of the toilet, and you're like, I didn't mean to do this, and so then there's another problem. So I was like, well, I'm not fucking doing this anymore. Also, it's easier to sit. So done. Makes less of a mess. Easier to sit. And then the problem, of course, is that if you go to a public restroom, they have urinals. It sucks because if you have stage fright or whatever, where you're like, oh, I'm peeing at a urinal, some other guy walks in, now he's going to stand here. Well, now it's all weird because I'm like man, he can tell if I've started peeing or not because he can hear. So it's like super uncomfortable. So no, I don't fuck with urinals. I don't think they should exist. I think they should be gotten rid of altogether. 100%, there's no reason for urinals to exist. Anyway, that's my soapbox. Oh, it's cool. It's coming in on my shirt, like the background that was designed.
Yeah.
If you are in the chat and you designed this background, please speak now, because I cannot remember who did it, but thank you. I also can't really show it off very well but it's very classroom sex tapey.
Yeah. Wait, what is the image on it? I see an emoji, but
I can't do anything because what if I turn this off?
By memory, what was it?
Nah, it's not gonna work. You have to sit back because I think you're. Can you come back?
Oh, I know. I'm just trying to see the image.
Oh yeah, it's like a collage of emojis and stuff. Anyway, Nathan asked Tech. What the fuck? Why did the chat? Oh my gosh. The chat loves to just like all of a sudden switch when I look at it. Well, I can't find what Nathan said. Sorry. Okay, Smug Duck said their school does do the Pledge of Allegiance. Rainy Cake says yeah they do. So maybe in the progressive state of Florida, they don't.
Perhaps. I don't know why I thought that.
Spooky Electric said my son is in kindergarten and just learned it, so.
Oh.
Guess you gotta learn it. Mola said children suck, they are mean and don't know any better, and I don't like them. Jesus. Rainy Cake says my daughter is a senior this year, and they've always done it. Wow. I don't really remember doing the Pledge of Allegiance in high school, but I didn't go to class a whole lot, so I don't know. To the Republic for which I stand.
Yeah, I'm really not sure how it goes either. I would be.
Wait, do you know the Pledge of Allegiance or no?
Like basically.
Okay.
But I would just put my hand over my heart and just not say anything and.
That's the way to do it.
Mouth it like. It's so stupid.
I remember there were.
I didn't like.
There were 2 Jehovah's Witnesses that went to elementary school with me, and they didn't have to say the Pledge of Allegiance, and I was always like, well, that doesn't seem fair.
Yeah, I had one of those too.
One of those.
Well, he gave me a book.
A Jehovah's Witness gave you a book? He
Yeah.
tried to convert you at school? Wait, how old were you?
I was in 4th grade.
4th grade?
Yeah.
That's pretty young to be trying to proselytize and convert.
I was just excited to get a free book. I'm not kidding.
Sick free book.
Yeah, and I mean, I didn't read it. I liked
You're just collecting.
stuff.
Yeah. Okay. Sorry, I'm looking at. Nathan said teachers be like, why didn't you go to the bathroom earlier when we had break time? Like, bruh, I did not have to go to the bathroom then. Yeah, never understood that either. Like, sometimes you just have to use the bathroom at a different point. Like, I don't know. Chillwave Kitten said, shit my pants in the 8th grade, had to dispose of my underwear in a bathroom, then went into that bathroom later that day, and everyone was crowded around laughing. And I was like, hey guys, what's up? And they were like, some idiot threw his shitty underwear away. And I was like, haha, damn, crazy, bye.
Oh my. You played it well.
Yeah, that's, yeah, you should have, I don't know if you were here the episode where I just talked about shitting my pants the whole time, but, I would have been right at home.
I haven't done that.
You've never shit your pants?
No, not since I was a baby. But peed, yes, for sure.
Yeah, well, we've even talked about that on here before.
Yeah, and as I've only peed, that was the only time as an adult. As a teenager, I have, and then.
You peed your pants as a teenager?
Yeah, because I was riding my bike home from school, and I was just trying to hold it, and up until I got off my bike and tried opening my door, I peed myself. But I remember that day because my great-grandpa surprised us. My great-grandpa surprised me and my mom and stopped by, and we went to dinner after I changed my pants, of course. But yeah, so it wasn't all bad that day. But I don't really love using like public restrooms, specifically classroom or like school bathrooms.
Yeah.
Those are
I
terrible.
hated
So
it, yeah.
I would try to hold it, but
Nathan said someone pooped in the urinal in first grade,
that's so
and they took
disgusting.
all the boys from the class out into the hallway and called all of us terrible people, literally exactly like that South Park episode.
That's pretty terrible.
Oh my god. Um, Mola said that story was epic, Chillwave Kittens. I'm glad you didn't get caught. Cho said, me too, bro. I was nervous. They were my favorite pair, too. They had every South Park character on them.
Aww.
Spooky Electric said, also make sure you put the lid down before you flush. Piss plumes are a real thing. I believe it. That's another
Ew.
thing. Well, that's another thing. So, lots of times people get mad when you live with people who want to sit on the toilet. They don't want the toilet seat to be up, right? So, you always hear like the trope about like wives telling their husbands like, put the toilet seat down, that kind of thing. If you're always sitting and you're never standing, the toilet seat's always down. You can avoid that conversation altogether. You can avoid that whole debacle. So, basically, anyone who doesn't agree with me on this point is being selfish. That's objectively.
I have fallen into a toilet before too.
You've
Like,
fallen into a toilet?
Yeah, when the seat was up. I've done it
just by like.
recently. At work in the women's restroom. So I'm not sure why the seat was
Yeah.
up. I think they were cleaning or something, and I was just like, my job, I just like don't have time to breathe air, so I'm just always in a hurry. And I sat on the toilet, and my ass touched the water. So
Oh my god.
sorry, if I'm a little quiet.
It's okay. I think there's like a thing in this camera that's like makes sort of like a cricket sound, which sucks. And so I feel like and there's also music playing in the background, which can drown us out.
Okay.
So that's the only reason that I'm over here like blah 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 blah.
Yeah.
But
Like,
yeah, I know. I'm sorry.
no, it's okay.
Anyway, just trying to catch up on the chat here.
Okay.
Scrolling up. Oh my god. Anyway, yeah. Proud Shroudy69 said, I accidentally flooded a park bathroom via sink. I have also accidentally set off fireworks in a park before, too. I didn't even know it was illegal. Well, that's nice. How do you accidentally set off fireworks? Yeah, Alobscura2 said, I've said this before and I'll say it again. Why work to pee? Why stand? That's what I'm saying.
Yeah, that's a good point.
I mean, truly, like, I say people are selfish if they want to stand because they're the ones making the mess. They're the ones leaving the toilet seat up. All because they think it's cool to be able to stand and pee. And yes,
really
you can
impressive.
aim. It's kind of fun, but, like, no. Anyway. Rainy Kick says, because tech doesn't want a podience. Thought that was a great word. Yeah, I do use the word podience, which I don't know. I've never heard anyone else use it, but I've never Googled it, so. But I made it up in like 2005 or something. And I was like, that's genius. I'm going to spread this, and it's never really caught on. But anyway, a podience is just when you have people that are around you and you're trying to pee or poop. You don't want to have a podience.
Well, I love coming home from work, and my routine is to come home, take off my clothes, always.
That's true.
and I pee, and I always have Ted come with me so we can talk about our days.
So what?
I always have you come with me into the restroom.
Oh, yeah.
To talk about our days. Sometimes I even do that with like taking a shower.
Yeah, it's very open.
But like, I don't know. It's just 'cause I'm gone for most of the day.
That's
so.
true. I've dated people who would not like pee with the door open.
Yeah.
So I'm not like that though.
No,
I'm
he
comfortable.
gets nervous.
I don't like the podience though. I wouldn't want you to come into the bathroom with me because then I get nervous. Yeah.
He's made his best efforts, but.
Yeah, guys, I know I've talked about
Very.
urinals on Dino Hour before, but it happens. It's part of my platform when I run for president. I'm getting rid of urinals and motorcycles.
I think motorcycles are really fun, but they are very dangerous.
They're dangerous
Very
and they're
dangerous.
super loud. Again, very selfish. And then I'm asked to look out for the people driving motorcycles. You're the fucking one driving the motorcycle. Oh, whoa.
Sorry.
Is it true? Okay.
It's a little wonky. I've been on a motorcycle once, and I didn't wear a helmet, and I was with my boss because he collects vintage bikes, and I always was nagging him to go for a ride because I've never been on one, and it was a really good time. I wore 6-inch heels, and he slanted the bike so much that he could graze the asphalt with his fingers. So it was very adventurous. It's extremely fun.
I'm sure it's fun. Motorcycles they would be fine if they weren't allowed on the roads with everybody else. But there's no reason I should have to look out for some guy who decided to get on a dangerous thing.
The highway is like no way.
Yeah. Also down at least in Miami, when people are on motorcycles at red lights, they just drive between all the cars and go to the front of the line. It's fucked. None of it makes any sense to me. And also, they're so loud. They're so much louder than everybody else. It's just bullshit. Fuck motorcycles. That's my take.
Oh my.
Randy Kick said, if I could design backgrounds, I would make one that looked like the bumper sticker I saw today with a T-Rex and the caption, "Licensed to bear small arms." Aw, that's cute. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat here. Sammy Max said, oh man, I'm really far back. I'm in the Pledge of Allegiance still.
Oh my.
I hear the Pledge of Allegiance in schools is very uncommon outside of the United States. Like only a thing in the States. I don't know if there are any, are there pledges to the flag in other countries? It seems like a very, United States thing to do.
Well, we try to, honor the military.
Yeah, it's all about...
Which I guess is important, right?
I'm not going to get into that on Welcome to Dino Hour.
I'm sure it's very corrupt, but I don't know. My brother's in the Navy. He didn't have a good experience, but...
And my brother-in-law's in the Air Force. My dad was in the Navy.
Yeah.
I don't think... I don't know. There's way too much money that goes to the defense budget that could go elsewhere. It's absurd. Proud Rowdy 69 says, my religion is Dino Hour. I appreciate that. Molo said pooping is a private affair. Totally agree.
Yes, I agree with that as well.
We're always laughing because there's lots of people walking dogs down here. And
yeah.
It's just really funny. It seems like every day on the way to work, there's when I'm driving her to work, we'll pass somebody walking their dog, and it's just always funny when the person's when their dog has stopped to poop, and you drive by
These
and
dogs
see
are
them,
crazy.
and the
They
dogs
have no shame.
they're all in this weird position, and they're
scrunched up like a hair tie or a slinky. That's what I say. And then you just see them, they look like they're guilty of something, they feel humiliated or bad about it, but do they really? Because it's you could go somewhere a little bit more discreet than literally right next to the curb that is in between grass and street. I don't know. Today we got off the elevator at Publix, and the dog just decided to tinkle, as I was walking out of the elevator.
Yeah.
It was
they'll just go wherever they want to.
It was I don't care.
Another reason dogs.
I like them. I don't think they're particularly smart. I do think the standard poodles are pretty intelligent for a dog.
Yeah, but I don't know. I can still do math. They can't, so.
Yeah.
Just
well,
kidding.
horses can. You don't like horses.
Can
either,
horses
right?
do math?
Apparently.
Horses can do math? Okay.
I think so.
Okay. I'll take your word for it.
We should Google that.
Rainy Kick said, yeah, I've always been one to not only shut the bathroom door, but I run water if anyone is around and the bathroom has no fan. So when I use the bathroom, in our apartment, I turn on the
It's a whole
microwave.
affair.
Yeah, I turn on the microwave fan. I turn on the bathroom fan, and I turn on the sink, because I'm weird about it. I don't want to. I
He
don't
says
like it.
put on headphones.
Yeah, put on. My mom told me that when she was married to her first husband, she would actually no, it was her second husband. So probably both the first and second. Uh, she would have them go out, literally drive around the block while she went to the bathroom. Like just go outside, because yeah, it's just uncomfortable. I wish I was like the kind of person to be like, everybody poops, it's fine. But
It's
I
really
technically
not
am,
fine.
but like it's not fine. It's not fine to poop. Come on. Uh, let's be honest. Um,
It's just
anyway, this is what we talk about on Dino Hour. Oh, I'm gonna do that. Sorry, catching up on chat again. Motorcycles scare me. Rainy Cake said for other modest poopers, life hack: in restrooms you can blur the sound by laying toilet paper across the water. That's true. That would stop the splash sound.
Rainy Cakes knows everything.
It's true.
I didn't think about that.
But yeah. And really said I'm not a modest pooper. Proud Rowdy 69 said, Tech, let me design your next Twitter banner. Go for it, please. Thank you. I all the backgrounds that I've ever used, I'm pretty sure, are designed by other people, which is very, very kind and helps out the show a whole lot. I'm gonna take this real quick. See if that. Hopefully that didn't just slow everything down, but it probably did.
Should we tell them about our dinner experience last night? Is that exciting?
Let me let me catch up on the chat real
Okay,
quick,
okay.
and then also I need to talk about something else. But Nathan said I make loud noises when I poop, so everyone else knows it's a brutal shit.
Okay.
Thank you, Nathan. Spooky Electric said the method of indoctrination varies significantly by the country. I guess that makes sense with regards to the Pledge of Allegiance. What Music said, well, yeah, I mean, it's about respecting the people that fought for this country. Oh no, I wonder if anybody argued him on that or not. Yeah, well, What Music, you're out in Texas, right? You have a very different lived experience than a lot of other people in the country with regards to how people think about that. But I try to be discreet, but shit happens. Flash buttons. Oh. Spooky Electric said, I once saw a homeless guy pooping in an empty 40 bottle at a bus stop. Wow. Dang.
Oh my.
You gotta go, I guess. Hey, Molo. I have good news for me. I'm COVID free. Congratulations. Please, dog champs in the chat for Molo.
I'm excited for you, Mama.
Yeah.
Please come to Miami.
Yeah. Come hang out down here.
We need to have a pool day and sit under umbrellas because we don't like to get tan, but
Yeah.
it'll be fun.
Wow. Spooky Electric said it was even more based that he took the 40 with him and didn't litter. Alobscura said, I don't like dogs that are taller than me. That's extremely fair.
I like a tall dog.
You like a tall dog?
Yeah.
I don't like a tall dog.
I like any, I guess, well, strange to me. Like, I love greyhounds, those really skinny, like, racing dogs. I like standard poodles, and I like bull terriers, and I like Saint Bernards. Love dogs. I like Rottweilers. That was my first dog.
I like Dachshunds. That's the one type of dog I like. I'm okay with sad-looking dogs. I don't like when dogs look fierce or happy. I just want them to look sad.
I want them to look misunderstood.
What does that mean?
Pit bulls. I really like pit bulls
I don't
too.
want to hear it. I don't want to hear
We're gonna
it.
get a pit bull, please.
That's definitely never happening.
Ugh.
I'm sorry.
I agreed, like, a dachshund is fine, but...
You said you would get a pug.
Yeah, only because I don't want to get a Saint Bernard and have it with a dachshund.
Yeah, so you get 2 small dogs. They're best friends forever.
I want a black silk pug if we get a dachshund.
And so I don't really want a pug that much, just like you don't really want a dachshund that much. But we compromise. We get the dachshund and the pug. They're best friends. It's very adorable.
But I also like cats a lot, and I would love to have a cat, but I also love my sofa. So.
Yeah, cats just like to
Piss on
spray,
everything.
and scratch stuff, and they have no respect, which I get and appreciate and respect about
I know,
them.
I like that too. It's very edgy, but.
But I don't know. I don't want my stuff to get destroyed. Molo said poodles, I think, can read. They could probs do math. That's an outrageous take, Molo. Absolutely outrageous
you never
take.
know. I also like Dalmatians. I loved 101 Dalmatians when I was little.
I liked Cruella de Vil.
Yeah, she's a
I'm
bad
just
bitch.
kidding. She's a bad bitch.
I had Dalmatian as like a 90s baby. I had Dalmatian leggings where they were white with like black spots.
My sister, I think had. Oh no, yeah. She had those, yeah.
Yeah. I love them.
Wit Music said horses. They just learn how to draw numbers in the ground. They don't
Okay.
actually understand it.
Okay, makes sense.
I understand it, so I'm smarter than a horse.
Can octopus do math? That's like a thing I've heard too.
Maybe. Octopi?
Octopi.
Is it actually? I think it might actually be octopuses.
Really? I thought
Yeah.
octopi.
That's what everybody thinks, and then it turns out that's wrong.
Well, we still need to see the octopus movie.
Yeah, my teacher, the octopus or
Yeah,
something.
something like that.
The
And
octopus
it seems
teacher
really
or something?
interesting. It's kind of funny because it's kind of like the intro makes it look like a love romance thing between the diver and the octopus, and I'm like, hey, what's going on here?
That sounds exciting.
But it honestly intrigues me more, and I really need to see
It's
this.
got tentacles.
I'm gonna sneeze.
You're gonna sneeze?
No, it went away.
Oh. Rennie Kick said some idiot had their German Shepherd in Walmart a while back where I work, and the stupid thing hunched up and took a shit near grocery aisle 8.
Ew.
Yeah, but it's fine. People want to have dogs inside places. It's fine. I am allergic to them.
It's crunched up.
It's no, it's just I don't understand. People are allowed to just take dogs in everywhere, but people have allergies to them. Doesn't matter. I don't want to get into it.
It's very unfair.
I just don't get it. I don't get it. Randy Kick said they only saw it afterwards when the maintenance guy was standing there guarding it from someone stepping in it while pondering the best way to clean and disinfect it. That's fucking horrible.
That's gonna be a big poop.
The person whose dog did it should have fucking cleaned it up. That's horrible.
Yeah.
Wit Music asked when am I gonna vent. I already vented kind of at the very, very beginning of the episode about the concepts of why I'm stupid with regards to setting up the streams and how I botch it virtually every fucking time and feel like a dumbass. So yeah, that was my vent. I think I'm fine. Smug Dog asked, can we get Tech and Raku-chan cosplay and Michaela and Koneko-chan cosplay for the next episode?
What is that? But I want to know because I am interested in doing cosplay.
Probably not going to do that. But thank you for asking, Smug.
Send pics in the Discord of those characters.
Fully Automatic said, I have 2 mixed bred boys who are adorable, but one is a cross between a Pomeranian and an Australian Shepherd, and he's a medical anomaly. Mixed bred boys?
I'm not sure what that is.
I was automated too blashy, but someone let my message through, so someone has to be here. I'm here. I'm the one who's been, nobody's been, there are no mods, just me. So every time you guys say something like fuckers, I have to like approve it. But, anyway. Wit Music said, Tech shut up, and then it shut up again, so who knows what that was about. Molo said, yo, your lipstick is amazing. What is it?
Okay, so this is NARS Jungle Red, and I just put a gloss on top because I am feeling glossy vibes lately. It is Butter London, which I don't love, but I got it for free, and it's just kind of sheer, so it makes it look super shiny. And that's it.
Good job. I'm not wearing any today.
Yeah, usually I put some on him, but not today. He
No.
says, "Stop embarrassing me."
Flashy said, "I love cats, but they are destructive little fuckers." It's true. Smug Duck asked if you've ever heard of Neon Nico Sugar Girls. Smug Duck asks everyone this. The answer is universally no. No one has ever seen Neon Nico Sugar Girls, but he always asks anyway. So, uh,
No.
Alexa said the secret to cats is just buy furniture at estate sales forever. Proud Shroudy 69 says, "I'm designing text banner right now." Awesome, thank you. Seriously. I don't. It's what's painful to the ears. I must have missed something, but c'est la vie. Molo said, "My sister brings her dog everywhere. She even got a service dog license so she could bring her to rehab, which is understandable, but super annoying when I want to go to nice establishments with her. Like, you can't bring your dog literally everywhere."
Yeah.
It's like a it's like a child in some ways, a really stupid child. But
He's just so aggressive about it. I'm like, okay.
um, Blashy asked, "Yo, can we get a Michaela makeup tutorial for Dino Hour?"
I'm honestly not like very good. Molo is very good. She's been um, formally trained in makeup application. I've just learned what I think looks good on my complexion, but
You do
I
cool stuff with the lipstick and the like blush and all that jazz.
I'd be happy to do it though. I mean, I think what I do to my face is like super obtainable. It's nothing complicated. I'm not even very good at like doing anything dramatic or complicated. So I do love blush and lipstick.
Yeah, you like
Any
the doll look.
Yeah, I love Korean natural and like doll like looks. I think if you're fair, blush is amazing. Looks really good on pale skin.
You look like a porcelain doll.
Thank you much.
Um, okay. Uh, Dog is labeled as a hostile word. Is it really?
I guess yeah, because you could call someone
I
that.
guess so, yeah.
Like
But I mean,
like
people talk about dogs all the
swine.
time. Yeah,
Yeah.
swine. It was censoring it for me before. Jesus. Dinosaur, yeah. Dinosaur's a censored word on here, which is hilarious. That's
Interesting.
the name of the show. Um, More of the Nico Sugar Girls. It will make your ears bleed. Rory asked, "Would you kick a toddler for 21.49?"
No way. That's
No?
no, that's pathetic. $20 for that.
Okay, so this is a great. I used to do this all the time at work, uh, when I worked in a restaurant, and like took great pleasure in just annoying my coworkers. But okay, so you wouldn't do it for 21.49.
No.
Would you kick a toddler for $1,000?
Are we related, or do I know
It's
the
a
toddler
you don't
intimately?
you don't know the toddler, but you're not going to get in trouble.
Ugh. I wouldn't feel right about it.
$5,000. $5,000 to kick the toddler.
Um, I don't know. Maybe 10,000.
Mola said she would do it.
Yeah, I don't. Well, I mean, I was worried about getting sued before, but I'm not gonna get in trouble. But it's just like
No
it's
trouble.
just kind of gross
I mean,
to
yeah,
think about it in reality. Like just hurting an innocent child for cash. I don't know. I mean,
you could help your life a whole lot. And what do
I
they get
don't
a
really
little
need
they
it.
get a little bruise and then it's all right.
Hmm. I don't know. I always he always asks me hypotheticals and I really try to answer them honestly and
Which I appreciate,
objectively.
yeah.
Yeah, because I think it's interesting to think about, like, would I do this? I feel like I wouldn't, but I wouldn't, like, hate somebody else for doing it because I understand. But sometimes I think I'm too nice. And in that situation, I think I'm a little too nice because why wouldn't you
I
just
mean,
kick a toddler for 10 grand? I don't think I would though. I think I would just feel really uncomfortable about it. I don't want to.
yeah. Well, we've got people with toddlers in the chat right now. Blash, she said, "Shit, remind me not to bring my toddler to Econ 3. Y'all gonna be chasing his ass around for $100."
Oh my, there goes our green screen. Oh my.
Oh my.
That's our lovely white wall. It actually makes our skin look a whole lot better than the other screen.
Let's just tear the.
No, but
tear down the wall.
someone made that for
Well,
you.
it's been up for an hour.
Um,
I'm getting.
so, anyways, I'm gonna talk about. Ooh, look
Well,
at
hold
our
on.
little bar stool.
Oh my god.
I want to take over.
Hold on a second.
Last night we had dinner. I was so excited about this dinner we had together that I had to tell my therapist first thing on the phone, and of course I'm gonna tell you guys now. We went to Omakai and Wynwood. If you're ever in Miami, definitely go. It's a new sushi restaurant, and basically you pick this bundle almost of food, and it's all set up. You don't even have to put any thought into it, and especially because I don't know what to order always at a sushi restaurant, and I've always wanted to experiment, but I don't know what to like look for, and they just explained everything to you, and it was really, really good. Lots of sushimi. We had fun, right? This
Yeah.
Omakai.
Yeah, that place ruled. It was like good sushi. It was that good.
Yeah.
Ugh.
And then for Tech's birthday that's coming up, you should go on Bandcamp because I know he's doing something for that. We're gonna go to Skyline Chili, and I'm gonna get four-way or three-way.
Four-way, because you want onions, right?
I love onions. Onions is like one of my favorite foods, actually, and chives. There was a lot of chives on the sushi.
Yeah.
Yeah, love it.
I'm gonna do this real quick so we can get rid of. Where's that webcam? Bye.
Oh my.
Okay.
I feel like I'm.
Why wouldn't it? Oh, I see. Okay. Anyway. Michaela does bring up a fantastic point. This Friday, May 7th, it's my birthday, but additionally it's Bandcamp Friday. It's a birthday Bandcamp. I know I talked about this, I'm pretty sure last Dino Hour, but I'm putting out an album of cover songs that I'm excited about, and it's gonna have I think it has like Good Charlotte, there's like a Tim Buckley song on there, there's a Say Something, I'm Giving Up on You, whatever that band is called, A Great Big World, I think, featuring Christina Aguilera. I don't know, bunches of stuff on there. I'm still actually working on it, so like there's some songs that I want to put on it, but I don't know if I'm actually going to get them done in time. So I can't make any promises. I am working on, I'm hoping to get this Bob Dylan song on there. Hoping to get, considering putting this Garth Brooks song on there. But I might not be able to get that one done. But anyway, if you would like to support James and I, please, basically just it's
me.
pay and Michaela. It's pay what you want on Friday. So yeah, just add that to the collection, and it'll be a lot of fun.
I really like the Good Charlotte song. I went on Bandcamp today, and it was gone.
It's true. I took it down.
I was very frustrated. I had to listen to the original, and I'm like, what the hell is this? It's not as good. And honestly, because I don't know, usually covers suck, but yours is better than the original song,
Well,
I think.
You heard it here first,
I love
folks.
it.
I'm gonna scoot you slightly that way so I can be a little out from the chat, if that's okay with you, and we can get chicken and pee-pee and
No, no.
just a little bit.
I want to be in this.
Just a little bit. There we go.
No.
Just a little bit. Anyway, those are our beautiful children.
Yeah, chicken and pee-pee.
Chicken and pee-pee and chicken being interrogated. It does look very stark back there behind the green screen. Blashy said it's much better without the green screen. Not gonna lie, no, it really does look better. I don't really know what was going on with the coloring with that green screen, but c'est la vie. What did chicken do? Skyline Chili Molo says, is the place that gives you a shit ton of cheese. That's right.
That is right. I'm excited. I really love the spaghetti with the cheese or chili.
Yeah,
I want that.
it rocks. Actually, I guess we could, well, we might do that in a second. But thank you for the happy birthdays. But it wasn't, oh wait, no, you were saying that to someone else. Alexa said my birthday was on a Bandcamp Friday, just different Bandcamp Friday. Happy birthday. Oh, it was March 5th. It's Cinco de Marcho. Spooky Electric said you should do a cover of Ohio is for Lovers. I don't think I'm going to do that, Spooky Electric. No, thank you. Ohio is for Lovers is by a band called Hawthorne Heights.
That sounds familiar.
I
don't know how it goes.
I don't remember how the song goes, but Hawthorne Heights came up in Dayton, Ohio. Technically Troy, Ohio, I think, which is like a suburb of Dayton.
Yeah.
But they always frustrated like my band because they got really famous from an MTV2 competition.
Really?
And we were like, man, fuck that band. But then I think the lead singer, right? The lead singer died, right?
Aww.
And that was pretty
sad.
tragic, yeah, because he was really young. But
what happened to him? Do you know?
I don't know. I don't know. If anyone knows what happened to the lead singer or the person who died in Hawthorne Heights, post in the chat. Or don't. It's up to you. Rory said, would you push me out of a car into heavy traffic going at 43 miles per hour for $900? Nah, I wouldn't do that to you, Rory. Honestly, would I push you out of a car into heavy traffic going 43 miles an hour for...
I'd have to spend a whole lot more in therapy costs.
Yeah, I don't...
$900, so I do not want to see someone die before my eyes.
I don't think that I would do that for any amount of money.
No.
I guess it would depend on the person.
I mean, Hitler, maybe. But
just going right for the joke.
I mean, I just know everyone mutually hates Hitler.
Right.
So.
Yeah, I would not do that. Someone said their birthday was March 7th. Siete de Marcho. Sorry, I'm just reading the chat here. Oh, Nathan said his birthday is on Bandcamp Wednesday. It's not a thing.
Is Nathan born in March? Month of March?
I don't know. Nathan, isn't your birthday in May? Yeah, isn't it May 5th? Are you born on Cinco de Mayo?
Oh my gosh, I was getting my months confused. May as well. I'm thinking of your birthday.
Oh my gosh.
I'm sorry, guys. I am very tired. I had a Red Bull.
It didn't help?
It didn't help.
No, Rory. So yeah, we would not do that. Al Obscura said, question pee-pee and chicken for their crimes. Oh boy. I don't think I can't interrogate those two. Look at them.
They're so cute. Look at Chicken. He's such a professional. Always wearing a bow tie.
I know. He was telling me about financing home equity loans.
Yeah, he was helping Tech with the accounting work for Ghost Diamond, actually.
It's true.
It's
He
a
always does.
prodigy.
He's a prodigy. Um, Prostrati69, I'm putting way too much thought into this banner, but happy birthday present, Tech. Thank you.
Oh, I'm sure it's gonna be amazing. The banners are always really cool.
Nathan said, Tech, there's something on your shirt. Puts my finger on your shirt, and you look down at it. No, fuck. And I move my finger up, prodding in the face. Fuck. You got me. You got me. Spooky Electric said that Hawthorne Heights is only the best band of all time. So there you go. Wit Music said you should do a cover of Randy Newman's Dayton, Ohio, circa 1903. That song is really awesome. But I could not do it justice. I try to cover songs that I either want to hear like a different kind of production on, or that I simply think aren't that good, and I wish they were better, and I think that they could be better if they just did it. It's a very like narcissistic approach to covering, but it's just sort of like, I wish it did this. I'm gonna make it do that. And so
What
yeah.
genre is that song?
What?
The Randy Newman's.
It's just like a piano ballad, just kind of simple, like, but it's very sweet.
Surprisingly, there's a lot of songs about Dayton.
It was an inventor's hub. It was an important city, and then it wasn't. Spooky Electric cut my wrists and black my eyes. You know, Casey died of an overdose. That's what happened to their lead singer. That's sad. Nathan, stop bullying people in the chat. Come on. Oh God.
I got him. I got him for you, Nathan.
It's not COVID safe. Roy said, damn, I guess I'm just weird. I kind of want to push like half the people I've ever met into heavy traffic, but they live. Roy, yeah, that's fucked. I don't know how they do things in Ireland, but that's not how we do things over here. Hot Takes Vapor said, dude, I saw a man flip his car and die right in front of me on the way to a George Clanton show in LA a few years ago. It was horrible. I cried on the way there. Jesus. That's fucking horrendous. Dear God. Yeah, wow, that is very intense. Really, really hard to follow that up within this chat, because I'm just going to have to be like, oh yeah, your birthday's on May 5th. Okay, Cinco de Mayo. And then we just kind of move past it. I don't know where I'm supposed to go with that.
I always get super stressed out when I see totaled cars like on the side of the highway. I used to see that a lot when I'd have to drive back to Palm Beach.
Yeah.
And it's
It's
just,
disturbing.
yeah.
Alright, Rainy Cake said, aw, Hot Takes Vapor, that's brutal. I saw an elderly neighbor pull out of his driveway across from mine when we lived in a 55 zone, and he just kind of rolled across the street. I thought it was going to drive into our lawn, and just then a truck came flying around the corner and broadsided, and the guy died. Didn't know if he had a heart attack or died in the crash. I had to go to a hearing about it. Jesus. Fucking brutal. I've never seen anyone die. I did see the footage of Saddam Hussein being hanged.
Ew.
But it was like real, like, grainy, like pre-smartphone cell phone footage. I guess that would be, but I've never seen anyone die.
I've never seen anyone die.
I mean, I watched the Twin Towers collapse on 9/11, so I technically saw like 2,000 people die, but I didn't see them die. I just saw like the buildings get destroyed. But I don't know. Just talking about fun stuff. Would you? Deep Lovins asked, would you play us a song from the new cover album on stream? Ooh. Yeah. I think I can do that.
I want to hear you perform.
Well, I'm not gonna perform it, but I'll play it through iTunes because I have some. I can do that.
I want you to play the piano for me instead.
Maybe later.
Okay.
So yeah, actually, that brings me to another point. That the reason I can't sing and play piano on stream is because I don't have enough USB ports, and my USB port extender thing doesn't work for one of the keyboards or something. Anyway, folks, I bought a new computer. I bought one of the brand new M1 Mac Pro, or not Pros, but iMacs. Top of the line.
Let them guess the color.
Well, people in the Discord, they've already seen the pictures of it,
Oh.
but I got a yellow one because they come in all kinds of colors, like the original iMacs did, and I'm very excited about it. It doesn't ship until I think mid-June, maybe, so I won't have it until then. But when that comes, I will be able to have a much better stream. I'm using a 2010 Mac Pro, and it's a good computer. It's been around for 11 years, and it's still, I mean, I'm streaming. But it's definitely, I'm using an operating system, Mojave, which which actually isn't supported by the hardware on this computer. James, like, I don't know, rigged some sort of setup where I'm allowed to basically use an operating system I shouldn't technically be allowed, I think. Which makes a lot of things really hard. I try to record in Logic sometimes, and I'll have like 3 MIDI tracks going, and then all of a sudden it'll just start being like, and it's like there's barely even anything happening. So it's about time. So yeah, I applied for Apple Credit and I got it, and then I put it on an Apple credit card, and now I'm just gonna pay for it monthly for the next 12 months. But it's sweet. I'm very excited. Should be a much better computer, much better for streaming, and yeah, maybe I can do more cool, fun things, and won't be as limited by the technology I'm currently using. So
That will be exciting.
that's very, very exciting. But yeah, anyway.
And our couch came.
Oh yeah, and our couch came.
And it looks gorgeous.
Our couch does look really nice. We'll do a Dino Hour apartment tour once we get everything together. We're still waiting on the credenza. And a rug.
Yeah, but it's coming together.
And also we need to hire Kevin, you need to come down here because we need a handyman to hang up this like heavier stuff that like this mirror needs to be stud mounted. I don't know how to do that.
Oh my.
And Michaela's always like, we need to hire a task rabbit, which is a term I've never heard until I met Michaela. She says it frequently.
Yeah, well, that's the only way I know how to get that resolved. Because I don't know anyone else who
I know,
can hang
but
it.
you say task rabbit. I just think it's
Yeah.
funny. Like handyman is what I've always heard.
Yeah, I think it's an app.
Oh, it's an app?
Yeah.
Oh, I thought you were calling a handyman a task
Oh,
rabbit.
that's cute. But
Yeah,
yeah,
feels sort of demeaning.
essentially.
That's cute.
Yeah.
Okay. Aloe Obscura. Aloe Obscura said, "Hot take: Randy Newman sucks, and all his music sounds like the Frasier theme song." And then no one in the chat got mad at her. I don't understand. Randy Newman rules. First off, get it together, okay? I can't even. Anyway,
I don't know anything about Randy Newman, so I don't have an opinion.
World of Equip said Randy Newman is heightist. That's right, he's heightist. Just like yours truly. Just like Michaela here.
What?
He's heightist. He doesn't like, he's got a song that's like, short people got no reason to live.
Oh, it's true.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But I briefly used dating apps, and I would not. Oh my god.
It's fine.
Say
It's who cares?
Okay, I would not go. Okay, so there's like hundreds of people on there. So there's like hundreds. Sorry. There's a lot of people on dating apps, so you really can pick and choose like qualities you want. And mine, for some reason, was height. So, I mean, for some reason, for obvious reasons, it was height. So,
Michaela doesn't date short guys.
I wouldn't. The shortest guy I went out with was 6'2". And
it's just really
it is
funny
what
to
it
me.
is.
I'm 6'3", and she was like, you're just like, she was like, I mean, like, you're just like right at like the cutoff. I was like, Jesus.
I try to scare men away too. It's like a little
That's true.
tactic that I play, and I'm not like, I've always pretty much had a boyfriend, so I've been lucky, but yeah, I definitely tried scaring Tuck away when we first started dating.
That's true. I wasn't scared though. I was like, she'll see.
He
See.
was very cute. He was always available, never shady.
That's true.
And he just always wanted to hang out. And he even forgot about Dino Hour a few times. So.
I did forget about Dino Hour once when I was hanging out with Michaela early on, and I was like, fuck! And then I pretended like I had internet issues, but the truth was that I was hanging out with Michaela and felt like an idiot.
We had a lot of fun, though.
It was really early on, though, in the Dino Hour era.
Yeah.
I wasn't used to streaming on Mondays.
And early on in our dating.
Yeah.
So it's like very fun.
Yeah.
Like,
yeah. Now we don't have any fun.
no, we have fun, but you know how the first...
The magic dies.
No, it's not true.
I'm just kidding.
But, yeah, it's just really exciting getting to know someone for the first time, especially, I didn't think I was gonna, be as, attracted or like tech as much as I do. Yeah, so that's fun.
I'm a slow
when someone
burn.
changes your mind like that.
Deep Lovin' said the IMAX looks so sick, dude. I'm thinking about getting one for myself. 100% would recommend. I'm not like a big Apple fanboy like James is, but I do love Apple. And he sold me on it. He basically like explained
So
all the
cute.
specs and everything about it, and I was like, man, yeah, I'm pulling the trigger on this. But yeah, I pulled the trigger on the comp. World Equip Kevin says should have no problem running Neo Gaia stream. I can't wait. I probably will be able to. Like, no joke. Like, I would not run that stream on this computer. I can't even get the fucking this logo thing to work up in the top left without it slowing everything down. So I have to turn it off. So yeah, the stuff we do on Neo Gaia is way too sophisticated for this. But on the new computer.
Yeah, because you guys always have, like, elaborate backdrops.
Yeah, I can't even get
Very
a single
cute.
rotating GIF.
I'm excited to check it out. I do hair, so, like, I haven't been pushed into technology, so I get to learn all this stuff through tech, which is pretty cool.
Yeah.
So.
It's fun. Credenza pilled. That's me. Sorry, catching up. Oh my god.
Oh my, what's going on?
There was some sort of... Something's happening here. There's something that was clipped.
I love my short friends. I do too.
Kevin's virtue signaling.
What do you mean?
Virtue signaling is just like where you say something to appear, where you're more interested in appearing as a good person than you are actually in being a good person, kind of thing.
Okay.
It's kind of shitty to like claim that someone is virtue signaling. I'm just pretending yes. Anyway, it's really it's funny with Michaela because Michaela is not on Twitter and she's not on Facebook and she's barely on Instagram and she's not on she's not in Discord. She doesn't use social media, and she's not like internet intensive about anything. So like, there's just all these like memes and terms and like common knowledge internet stuff that like Michaela doesn't know. So I'm always like trying to like, okay,
Yeah,
before I
sorry,
explain,
guys.
no, but when I'm like telling like something about, I don't know, like some event that happened, like I'm always like, okay, what are the things that I need to explain here before I
Right.
actually tell the story so that you have some sort of context, and then I'm like, this isn't even gonna be a good story.
I enjoy like like Instagram, for example, but it just kind of, it's more stressful than it is fun for me. Like the pressure of posting, I just find a lot of pressure in like having a certain image on Instagram. Like my profile is a representation of myself. I don't try to like cater it towards anybody.
Yeah.
So like that alleviates some pressure for me. Like I'm not following any specific aesthetic or anything, but it's just like I don't know, maybe a part of me is just worried about like what people will think when I post certain things.
What people will think when you
'Cause,
post certain things.
yeah, I feel like not everyone who follows me on my Instagram is necessarily supportive of everything I do.
Uh,
So
yeah.
I'm afraid to post certain things.
I think like that exact thing is with when Death's Dynamic Shroud started getting more popular, uh, I felt like it like initially sort of felt like this weird drive to Death's Dynamic Shroud's music is very uh, somber,
Mm.
and kind of like I don't know, kind of dark, and so it felt like I was going to have to like keep that sort of aesthetic up or whatever in on social media, and then I was just like, no, I can't fucking do it. Like, I'm
Mm-mm.
not like it would be so disingenuine to like be this sort of like above it all like weird
Like very eccentric guy.
yeah, where you're like hiding behind like this like literal like shroud of like secrecy where you're only, you know what I mean, like I can't do it. I'm too like I'm too like I like joking around and like having fun being silly and stuff like that, and so while like the imagery of like the way that I tweet or the jokes that I make like on or like joke posts on Instagram and things like that, like I don't know, I feel like if people can't understand that like people contain multitudes, then all right, you don't have to like enjoy me or whatever, but you should be able to get that like someone can make serious music and
Yeah.
still have fun or whatever. But
Well, since Tech is like really active on Instagram, I've just I mean, I haven't posted in a while, but I've been posting on my story more and just trying to be more open with like who I am and just like letting go of that fear and
yeah,
of being judged because if it really upsets anyone, don't follow me. Like I've stopped privating specific people and it's just
yeah, and just
I
like
post whatever I want. I mean, I don't have a big following or anything, but it's just like still like
yeah,
there's always
it's
unsupportive
it's yeah,
people.
it's definitely. I mean, unless you're specifically trying to do like an aesthetic blog or an aesthetic Insta or something like that. There's just no, I don't know. It's way to me. It's way cooler to like see real people or whatever. But they were talking over here. You were getting some flack. Well, not really. They were just they were talking about like
Oh no.
Tech is 6'3" and Blashy's like, bro, I'm 5'8". He's like, I'm built like a brick shit house. Proud Shroudy 69 said, Tech, you got lucky in all caps. And then said, I'm like 5'6". So Alexa said, we love short kings too. uh, then they somehow were talking about girth for a second.
Oh my.
Um,
Well, I guess if you have like a good girth, then your height doesn't matter. I'm just kidding.
Jesus. Wow. Girthgate. Um, Smug duck.
Oh my.
What am I missing in the chat? All right, here we go. James has already consumed gallons of the apple Kool-Aid. Proud Stroudy 69 says Tech is in defeat. Spread the word. Rainy Kick said smug. Michaela was talking about her dating app criteria, including tall guys. Tech says he is 6'3". Equip doesn't discriminate against shorties, and asked if girth counts. Many of us said yes, girth is important.
Oh my
Smug,
gosh.
Smug naturally said hot.
Yeah.
Hey, Cyphozoas. Brown Stroudy accidentally left the stream at some point. Rule of Equip said, I don't know, accusing me of virtue signaling seems like something a bad person would say. I love you, Kevin. Smug Duck now thinks I'm in defeat. Congratulations, Proud Stroudy69. The rumor has started. Speaky Electric says, you poor sweet summer child, but I don't know who they're talking to.
Wait, why are you in defeat?
I'm not. Somebody just literally just made that up in front of us and now you believe it?
Wait, why didn't you tell me about this?
Oh my god.
I had no idea.
Sephizoa said, I like posting like a maniac on Instagram and just having my peers witness it. If they cool, we cool. Yeah. I think, I don't know. I check Instagram every day, but I rarely post. I don't really like doing the pictures thing a whole lot. But I do tweet like an idiot, because I think it's funny. And I don't know, I don't know, just laugh or don't. Like unfollow, I guess. Doesn't matter. Whip Music said, lol, I'm just over here trying to write a song. Oh wait, before I get that. Proud Shroudy, unrelated, but I always envisioned a music video for somebody home from I'll Try Living Like This as just apartments and like a dramatic movie scene that takes place inside apartments. You have to contact James for that one. That was all James and Keith, but I can see that though. Whip Music said, oh, I'm just over here trying to write a song so I can afford Tech's album. Well, you don't have to. Don't break the bank. Al Obscura said, I'm a short king, LMAO. I am known.
I feel like I should clarify something because I do feel very guilty about this. It is incredibly superficial that I filter. Okay, so part of the reason, guys, that I set like a height limit on I didn't set a limit, but I was.
It's fine.
This sounds really bad, but I just got an overwhelming. Okay, if you're just a woman, any woman, you're gonna get an overwhelming amount of responses. So I'm just like, how can I like filter some of these people out? Okay, like education, height. This sounds terrible, but it was just.
It's fine.
You're allowed to pick who you want to date. Like it was too many people, and I have to admit. Most of the dates sucked. They just were no good, and
it's fine. You are attracted to what you're attracted to, and you're allowed to date whoever you want to date. So.
And I would date a short king. I would. Tech doesn't happen to be a short king, but if he was 6 foot, that would be okay.
6 feet, that's the cutoff for short kings.
And I would date a short guy. I'm not opposed to it.
I feel like I had to deal with being short until I was like 17 or something, because I was like shorter than everybody I went to school with.
He was so little.
But then I had a growth spurt and I grew like. I was 4'11" in high school, in 9th grade. I was 4'11", and then probably like 5 foot, maybe 1, my sophomore year, and then 6'3" by the end of the junior year. So, I had to deal with all the short jokes, and now I get to make them. Just kidding.
Well, if it makes anyone feel any better, I'm a lot shorter than Tech, and he always says that I'm small and I'm so tiny, and like I'm just like, you're making fun of my height.
That's true.
Just kidding.
Michaela wears like 100-inch heels though. Look at these.
No.
Can I hold it up?
No.
Please.
As long as Snug Duck says hot, you can hold it up. I feel like that's what he's gonna
Don't
say.
Smug Duck's like 15. You can't even.
Oops.
Yeah. This is. Look at this. Look at this shoe. Look how. This is. She just wears this shoe like to work.
I don't wear this to work.
You do.
No, I don't.
Really?
Yeah, I can't wear this to work. I run around too much.
Oh, okay. Well, you used to, right?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. Crazy. Anyway, uh,
Smug Duck.
Virtue Assault said you're allowed to like feet, Tech. You don't have to hide it. Uh, and Rayleigh said 6 feet is officially short king. Cyphozoa says I'm 6 foot. I'm a manlet. Um,
I'm just digging myself a deeper hole.
It's fine.
Okay.
Um,
As long as you say it's fine.
go on Twitter and you'll see there's all sorts of threads where women are just talking about how like they won't date guys that are under 6 feet and stuff like that. And then there's a ton of guys who are just like, this is fucked up. If I said this, then this would be considered. And then you're like, well, technically yes, but also you're coming off as really douchey. And then there's people that fight back against them, and it's just really stupid. So,
Twitter sounds chaotic.
that's right. What is Vaporspace St. Louis said, you know your height by age? I call bullshit. No, I definitely do know I was 4'11" in ninth grade. I would guess that I was 5 foot. I would guess that I gained a few inches by sophomore year. But I had I had like a 14-inch growth spurt from the beginning of junior year to the beginning of senior year, I guess. It was ridiculous. I completely lost my ability to drop kick a football. I had no coordination for it because I had no idea how long my legs were. I would hit my head on everything. I would get horrible growing pains in my legs. Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. I grew a lot all at once. Fang said, quick update, I got back into my email after it got frozen from the hacker, and now there's 7 accounts from people that are also being hacked attached to my email, and apparently I'm being used for a money laundering scheme. Fang, if they think they're getting their money back, they got me fucked up, though. You've already been in enough car wrecks. You don't want to turn your life into a train wreck. Fang that, so hashtag aesthetic. Proud Shroudy 69 said tech get into drag. Probably won't. I got the cheekbones for it. Blashy said tech you should wear heels. Get that height king. No, I think I would probably walk really, really poorly in them. I don't know how you do it.
Platforms are easy.
I wouldn't trust myself. Proud Shroudy 69 said tech honors more like techina honorable.
Ooh, a drag name?
That's my drag name.
Tequila.
Pepsi Blue, I have had Pepsi Blue. Spooky Electra said, I've never had it, but Pepsi Blue is oh, yeah. I never had that, but I've had Pepsi Blue. It tastes of my childhood. I used to drink it constantly because Britney Spears was in the commercial. Did people have Pepsi Blue everywhere? Because Spooky Electric, I think... So I know for a fact that Dayton, Ohio is a test market region of the United States for trying out new products to see how well they fare, and then if they do well in test markets, then they expand. And so that's why we would get weird stuff that people in other parts of the country would get them too, but it was very specific. So it would be I don't know, I remember Josta, when Surge first came out, Surge and Josta both appeared on store shelves, and I really liked Josta. It was some sort of kind of, I don't know, it was cranberry or something. I don't know. It was just a soda, but it was really good. But anyway, there are various products of it. McDonald's pizza was another one. I really liked that as a kid. But anyway, so yeah, I think Pepsi Blue might have been one of those situations, but I don't know for sure. Lola said, I think after thousands of years of being less than men, I think women are allowed to say whatever they want. I agree with that. Vaporspace St. Louis says, I hope every Shroudy and Dino Hour fan is having a very queso-rito evening. Thank you very much. Every day I miss the queso-rito. Oh boy. Smug Duck is having some sort of conversation here. Spooky Electra said, Was it a regional thing? Yeah, I think it might have been. This took me a while to type. I had to spam hot in a new tab. uh, Orbeez. Oh my god. Orbeez, was that the like drink where there was like these weird little uh kind of rubbery things that would like hang around inside the bottle? Tapioca balls, that's what they were. I don't know about all that. I remember the drinks though, but it was weird. Uh,
I've never been exposed to any of these things.
yeah, it must not been tested down here.
I
But
had Yogos, yogurt gummies.
yogurt gummies,
Yeah,
Yogos.
yeah, and I'm not a big fan of yogurt, so I just thought they were very
Do
disgusting.
you like Go-Gurt?
I like them frozen like popsicles. I think those are good, but I wouldn't go out of my way to buy them.
Frozen Go-Gurt, basically.
You guys, I've had actually a lot of candy today. We both have.
Yeah,
and I feel really crummy.
we went to an It's Sugar,
We did.
and I got a bag of gummies. That's they have various gummy flavors, and it costs. The cost is based on the weight of the bag, and it costs $21, which is really ridiculous. And all that candy is gone, except for a bunch of gummy bears that I got, that I threw away because they were based on things like gin and tonics and pina coladas and stuff like that. And I thought that they were gonna be like fucking like candy versions of that, which I guess technically it is, but they straight fucking tasted like alcohol. It was disgusting.
And he hates alcohol.
Yeah.
So I thought he was crazy for getting
I thought that they were gonna be like, they have like pina colada,
Ugh.
like
I don't even like
Starbursts.
real pina coladas.
No, but they have like candies that are pina colada flavored. I
just
figured.
don't like
Anyway, they were
it.
disgusting. Would not
I
recommend.
got cinnamon bears. They were alright. They weren't soft enough. They were too chewy.
Spooky Electric said I had a Mandela effect. It was actually called Orbits. That's what I thought it was, but I didn't want to be wrong, so I didn't guess it. But yeah. Anyway, Alexis ate so much candy last night too. So there you go. Blashy said, "Bro, I once stuck a bunch of Tic Tacs in my nose when I was 4."
My brother loves sticking things up his nose. He almost got a popcorn kernel stuck in there, and we almost had to take him to the hospital. But luckily, my dad was able to get it out with some tweezers. My mom was crying, and so was he. I never stuck anything up my nose, but I did. I'm just trying to make conversation at
Fine.
this point, but
This is Dino Hour.
I was running through my driveway, and like the neighborhood kids were smashing Tic Tac boxes, like into and a shard of it, a little piece of plastic, got lodged in between my toes, and I had to go to the hospital and get it taken out. And I think they gave me a tetanus shot because it hurt really bad.
Why were they smashing Tic Tac containers?
I don't know. I think he was just very bored. He was always causing trouble. His name was Yang. Very funny though. He was a really funny kid.
Yang.
Yeah.
Rainy Cake said, "Never heard of It's Sugar, but would enjoy it until I was mad at myself." Yeah, it's literally just like a bunch of like candy containers. It's all COVID safe now because they require you to put on gloves, and you can only use tongs just to grab stuff out of. Everything has lids on it and all that jazz. But anyway, you can just build yourself a gigantic bag of whatever candies you want. They have everything under the sun, and then it costs a fortune at the end.
And they have poutine.
They do have little poutines.
And they're very cute. We saw a donut one.
No, that was at Claire's.
No, they had it there too.
Really?
Yeah, they had more options.
Oh, then at Claire's?
Yeah.
Oh, wow.
I really want to collect stuffed animals, but I will look crazy, so I stopped myself from buying all the poutines.
No, I don't think you'll look crazy if you...
Yes, I will.
No, because people collect stuffed animals. Sometimes it's just like a...
them.
Yeah, they're
I
cute.
like Care Bears a lot, too.
I don't want a bunch of stuffed animals all over the bed, and I don't know where else to put them, so it sort of doesn't make sense to have a big collection. But
Oh.
there's nothing wrong with collecting stuffed animals. It's cute. I had a bunch until I was 31, I think.
He still has a few.
I still have a few from like really young, but yeah, I had a bunch, and then I was like to move to Florida, I had to get rid of all of them, and I felt really sad about it. And I probably told this story before, but I just remember putting all of them in a trash bag because I donated them to like a Salvation Army or whatever, and I put all the stuffed animals into a trash bag, and it was like really sad. And then I was just like, and then I just pulled the drawstrings on the trash bag, and it closed around the face of this puppy stuffed animal. So like it was just like, and I was just like, oh my god, why? And then I had to like shove it further into the bag and seal it up. It was heart wrenching. Uh,
Very
so anyway,
sad.
yeah.
You told me this story and I thought it was very sweet, but
It was yeah, it was sad though.
my mom's always like, she's like, you're too old for this, and
Well,
that kind of
I like
helped
keeping
me. It
Yeah.
helped me get rid of, purge my stuffed animals, but I think it's nice to hang on to.
yeah. I think
At
I don't
least
know.
one.
They're like parts of your youth or whatever. Rainy Cake said, my son did that with a popcorn kernel once, talking about what your brother did. I pressed his other nostril shut and told him to take a big breath of air and then try to blow the air out his nose. The kernel shot right out.
Oh, good.
So
I'm glad.
weirdly, I in 7th grade, I had this friend named Matt. We used to sit together at lunch, and I remember he was eating corn, and somehow, excuse me, I'm pretty sure he was just like taking a bite, and I said something that made him laugh, and he like, and then the piece of corn shot out of his nose. It was really fucked up. He was real freaked out about it. Yeah, I'll never forget that. Spooky Lecter said the only problem with collecting stuffed animals is that they take up a lot of room and they're not really any great way to store them. Yeah, that's the problem.
Yeah.
That's why I ended up having to get rid of them because I just had like this big bin of stuffed animals that I didn't want to get rid of because it was too sad. But yeah, Rainy Cake says 2 pudinas. Keep 2 pudinas on your bed.
I want Budina.
We have chicken and fortunato, the PP.
The PP.
But anyway, well, I guess I can play a song from from XOXO, the covers album that I'm putting out on Friday. Let me see if I can get here. Let's do this. Let's hold on. Let me figure some stuff out real quick. I think I put it here, right? Maybe. Something like. Well, this isn't exactly right, but close enough. I'll do this. We'll close that. Sorry, folks, just bear with me for 1 second. Image, properties. Change this to this. Okay, so the covers album that I'm gonna be releasing on Friday. I'm releasing it under my name. It's my first thing I've ever released under the name Tech Honors for real. I have a Tech Honors Bandcamp that I like put random crap on sometimes when I like have one-off ideas that I don't really want to publish with like Death Dynamic Shroud or Ghost Diamond or whatever. But I'm gonna put this out. The album cover looks like this. Nope, that won't work. Maybe I can resize it. Do that. I don't think I can resize it. Oh God, what have I done?
Oh my.
Oh my, forget it. You can't see it. Just go on Twitter. I resized something, but it was stupid. We'll just do that and hope for the best. Anyway, there will be covers on it of a bunch of songs, and I'm gonna try and find a song now that I'm willing to share in advance. Let's see here. What could I do? I can't do can't do the Good Charlotte one yet. Um,
It's because it's the best one.
it is the best one. Um, yeah, maybe Unchained Melody would be a good one.
I don't know. I haven't heard that one.
Um,
You should play it.
I can't do the Good Charlotte one. Chuck Loves Eggs, but it will be getting a premiere soon. But we'll play. I don't know. You guys like the song Unchained Melody? Uh, it's an old '60s song.
Would I recognize it?
Chuck Loves Egg says, "Yeah, Unchained Melody is good." Wit said, I've heard that one." Okay. I know some people have heard these songs. I'm just teasing Wit. Some of these people have. Kevin said, "Righteous Brother," because Unchained Melody is originally by the Righteous Brothers. Um, Makes me think of Back to the Future. I'm gonna play it. I'm sorry if you've heard this already, but yeah, this will be on there, and let's see if I can get. So I'm gonna try and turn this up.
2015?
Uh, yeah, 2015, I think.
So you were living in Florida when you made
Uh,
it?
no,
Okay.
I was
You
still living
moved
in.
here 2016.
Yeah, I was still living in Ohio. Uh, Thank you very much, everybody. Thank you very much. Yeah, so if you like that, there's lots more where that came from. Uh, and then, thank you. I appreciate it. We're gonna probably, excuse me, end Dino Hour a few minutes early. Spooky Lecture asked if I'm gonna put it on tape. Maybe if there's like demand for it, but it was just sort of a last second idea that I had because because the Bandcamp Friday that's coming up, and because Death Dynamic Shroud doesn't have anything that we can like uh, put out right now, like because we're working on something. Um, it was sort of just like last month we did the Rebecca Peak um, collection of like kind of like a greatest hits compilation kind of thing, and then I was just like, oh, I should do like a fun little covers album or something like that. So it kind of has like a ridiculous album cover. If you go on Twitter, you'll be able to see it. But anyway, yeah. Smug, I can't do a birthday stream on Friday. Kevin's streaming on Friday. And I think there's actually an event, a Vapor Memory event maybe on Friday. I might be wrong about that. Don't quote me on that. Uh, but anyway, yeah. Thank you very much for listening. And then yeah, okay. So there is okay. Um, and we're just gonna end a few minutes early. Uh, Not raiding anybody. Next week we'll raid Hot Takes Vapor. Uh, and yeah, you gonna dino out?
Yeah.
You do it. Go for it.
I just say dino
Yeah, you can make a little peace sign too.
out. Okay.
Do it. You got this.
Okay. Dino out.